Cage your excitement. Today we're learning about the rib cage on Anatomy with Miss Rusty. So today we're going to be looking at the sternum and how it connects to all of the beautiful ribs that make up your rib cage. There are 12 pairs in total, each connected to one vertebrae. The first 7 pairs, as you can see here, are considered true ribs. Their cartilage, hyaline cartilage, attaches directly to the sternum. There are 5 pairs of false ribs. These ribs either do not connect to the sternum at all, as is the case with the last 2 pairs of floating ribs, or their cartilage fuses first before it attaches to the sternum. So again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of true ribs, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of false ribs, with ribs 8, 9, and 10 fusing their cartilage before attaching, and ribs 11 and 12 not attaching to the sternum at all. Here I have rib pairs 1, 2, 4, 11, and 12. For 1, 2, and 4, these are going to be true ribs that attach to the hyaline cartilage. So the flat end is what attaches to the cartilage. The end that kind of looks like a seahorse head will be the part that attaches to the vertebrae. For ribs 11 and 12, this medial part attaches to vertebrae and the end tapers out because it does not attach to anything. These are our floating ribs. We call ribs 1, 2, 11, and 12 atypical ribs, and then the remainder are typical. So I've chosen rib number 4 to do bone markings of a typical rib. Let's go over the bone markings of a typical rib. First, we have the head of the rib, the neck, and the rib tubercle. These would attach to the transverse process of a thoracic vertebra. Here we have the angle of the rib, which is where it changes direction. This is going to be from the left side of the body. I know that by looking at the posterior view and this little bit of inferior point going downwards. So this is going to be from the left side of the body. Let's show how typical ribs will attach to the thoracic vertebra. I'm looking at the transverse view. The sternum would be here in the front. Your vertebrae is in the back. Each transverse process will attach to a rib like so. So the ribs are more anterior and the thoracic vertebra is more posterior. So they come together like that. This is another plane gliding joint, allowing a little bit of movement as you inhale and exhale. Can you guess what rib this is? It's rib 2. Can you guess what rib this is? It's rib 12. What about this rib? This is rib 1. And how about this rib? This is rib 11. Let's review the parts of the sternum. This is the jugular notch and 2 clavicular notches on either side. The top part is called the Manubrium. We have the body of the sternum and then the Xiphoid process. Again, all of this cartilage forms an amphiarthrotic joint with the ribs, and it is made of hyaline cartilage. I hope you loved this video all about the rib cage, the ribs, and the sternum. See you next time.